Hi, my name is Debbie Pearson, and I am the #1 best-selling author of a book called I Just Want to Be Happy. Um, and I've learned so much since I wrote that book that it's time to write another one. Today I want to talk about trauma and kind of give you a little story about somebody that had trauma and didn't realize that that's what was going on with them. So I had a client, her name's Joanie. She came to me asking me like what is going on for her because she became a lawyer. She's very successful. She married a lawyer. Even though they don't have their own business, they're very successful in the businesses that they work with and for. And you know, she's active in the community. She's got kids. I mean, it seems like everything in her life is going well, except she just can't get rid of this nagging feeling that something's missing. And so she did a lot of working harder in her career, got promoted, had kids, they're doing great. You know, like what's wrong? Why am I still having this feeling? So, you know, I asked her a bunch of questions about things, and what we came to understand was this low level sense of actually what it turned out was an emotional neglect from childhood. And even though she understands that her parents gave her everything they could, they were, to her, wonderful parents. But she just couldn't get rid of this sense that something was missing. So I asked her to take my program, and she did. And it was once she had this inner mastery of who she truly is when she became like comfortable and happy, and that sense of something that felt like this big void in her life was now filled, because what was missing was her sense of self. And unfortunately, in America and probably Canada and I don't know where else around the world, we're actually not taught how to be the best me I can be. We're taught to look outside of ourselves to see what's going on. And so we learn what not to do, what not to say, how we should be, feel guilt, feel shame if we don't act particular ways. But we never really quite identify who we really are, who we truly are. And when we can't do that, and we don't have that deep inner self-knowing, it's like there's this bubble around us that isn't quite filled or fulfilled, and there's just this constant need, want, and desire to fill it up. Only we haven't figured out how to look inside to fill that part up. We just keep looking outside of ourselves. So what I wanted to tell you was like in the sense of Joanie with the lack of getting that from her parents, it created a sense of trauma for her. And even though we don't think of emotional neglect trauma as a bad thing, because we can't see physical scars from that like we can with someone beating us or, you know, being very neglectful or whatever, there is an other sense of just something so severely lacking that we actually don't perform in the way in our lives that we could. She couldn't give as much to her children, to her husband, to the other relationships in her life, because she was always looking for that something, actually trying to get it from these other relationships, when in actuality, when she discovered what was truly missing by understanding the imprinting of how our parents were with us and how we respond to that and how we see everything through that lens, she finally understood what was actually going on. And there's such a fulfillment in her life now that I'm still getting texts from her like, thank you so much. And Joanie's not her real name, full disclosure. But I wanted to share that with you, that sometimes it's not what happened to us, but what didn't happen for us. And again, not blaming anybody, not blaming parents or anything. It's just the way that it was. So I'd encourage you, if you have questions, to write into me at info@debbiepearson.com. I'll try to answer them on video to help people see what might be going on in their lives and understand that sometimes it's something so simple, but if you don't know to look there, you don't look there. So I'm hoping that these videos help people become more awesome on the inside. And if you're looking, excuse me, to have more information on that, like, subscribe, share this video, go to my Facebook page, Awesome on the Inside. It's a free private group. And let's connect and communicate a little bit more so we can all become a little more awesome on the inside. Save our world. All right, you guys, this is Debbie Pearson. Until next time, bye.